Hey guys, Ben, the Outdoors Air Gunner, out here today to talk to you about something brand new from Gamo this year. This is the Swarm Fusion 10X Gen 2. This is the next version, the newest version of their swarm mechanism right here. Check it out, guys. That's what makes this thing so cool. Stay tuned. You're going to find out, is the Gen 2 all that it's cracked up to be? I don't know. Let's see. Okay guys, so I wanted to tell you right away, this video is not going to be a short video, just throwing that forewarning out there for you guys. I'm trying to get you all as much information as possible about this gun so you can make a best decision if this is a good gun for you guys or not. And so I'm going to go over accuracy, Chrony numbers, I'm going to talk to you guys about the specs and the weight and all this, everything that has to do with this right here, I'm going to cover in this video. Get the whole lowdown on this Gen 2 10X. This is what it's all about right here. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so Gamo kind of broke the mold a few years ago when they came out with the first really mass-produced break barrel multi-shot. Now, what they've done is they've just made a few subtle improvements on that design and put it, in my opinion, in a very comfortable stock. And that's what this Gen 2 Swarm Fusion is all about. This is, guys, this is awesome. First of all, check out what this mag does, okay? It flips up. Can you see the action that's occurring right here? The mag right now is laying flat. When I start to cock the gun, it flips it up, lines it up. There's a pellet pushing device right here that's attached to these springs, and that's going to push through the mag and chamber a pellet into the breech. Pretty dang awesome. The old version of the Swarm pretty much was the same thing, except the magazine sat up and down like this. And basically what that meant was that we didn't get to have these super nice open sights that we've got now. So if I wanted to run this break barrel just open sights, guys, I've got some really nice open sights to use right here. They are fiber optic, and the fiber optic isn't super fat, so it doesn't really obscure your vision too much. They just catch just the right amount of light, and they look really good. They glow nicely. The green back here, the orangish, reddish kind of up in the front works good, you guys. The front is not adjustable, but the rear sight here, you guys, is adjustable for elevation and windage. So you can really dial this in. Like I say, pretty decent open sights, and the fact that you can have the open sights and the swarm mechanism, that's what making the Swarm lay flat. That's why it's so cool. I'm going to roll some footage right now, you guys, with some 30-yard groups that I shot with this guy. It was on another windy day, just like today, and you know, this is right out of the box stuff. I think for right out of the box, not broken in, just grabbing some pellets and shooting the thing, I'm pretty pleased with those groups. All right, guys, I'm going to go set that target back up again. Okay, guys, so let's talk a little bit about the performance of this rifle. Right now, I'm going to show you the footage here. I'm shooting it over the Chrony. First pellets I used were the RWS Hobbies. I like to use these pellets sort of as a benchmark for my testing, just because they are a lead pellet, but they are a very lightweight lead pellet. Which, you know, guys, to be honest, I'd like to see a little bit better velocity out of this, but everything is kind of a trade-off, all right? This rifle is very easy to cock. Now, if they wanted to try and give it more power, obviously, it's going to get a little bit harder to cock. The effort's going to be more there. Additionally, this rifle has very little recoil. The recoil in this rifle is easy. My 10-year-old son can shoot this rifle with no problem. You start trying to put a Magnum powered piston in there, and you're going to end up with Magnum recoil. And guys, like I say, you might get a few more feet per second out of it, but there's some trade-offs there. It's going to wear your elbow out faster, and it's going to definitely not be as pleasurable to shoot for longer periods of time. So guys, I would say that this falls right in sort of the category where, yes, you could go out and do some small game hunting with it. You'd have no problem taking down a cottontail, a squirrel. You know, if your state allows it, like Arizona does, we can hunt quail with air guns. So, you know, you could hunt collared dove with this, that kind of stuff, guys. Close ranges, it's going to be no problem. So there you go. I mean, it's getting not quite what the box said as far as velocity with alloy pellets. I think the box has got 975 on there. Guys, I am up at a mile high. The gas ram inside of here at a mile high has thinner air to push, and basically so that's going to lower your velocities. I imagine down at sea level, I'd probably be able to get that at least pretty dang close to that 975 using those Hypermax pellets. So it's not underperforming given the specs that they put on the box. So it does come in at about 6.5 pounds. I had it on the scale. Once you get the optic attached, it's just right around 6.5 pounds. I think that the specs that they put up on like Pyramid Air website are just under 6 pounds, and that's probably before you get this optic mounted. This magazine, you guys, so far with most of the pellets that I've tested in it, it's fairly easy to get loaded. I'm going to say it's maybe 20% easier than the Gen 1 mag. I don't know if they've changed the rubber bands inside of it. I don't know if maybe I just have a really nice mag here for the Gen 2, but I've had a lot easier time getting the pellets in and seated all the way in this mag than I did in the Gen 1 mags. That could be a fluke, or it could be an improvement that they've made on these Gen 2 mags. All right, guys, check it out. Nor the Dollar Sportsman challenged me, see what we could do with the new Gamo Fusion Swarm. And you know what? I love a good challenge. All stock scope, 10-shot mag. Here we go. Bam! Smack! Woo! All right, guys, come check this out. For my 20-yard target, we had this guy. For the 30-yard target, another ram. Check this out. 40 yards, baby. Hit the rocket shot right there. And then the 50-yard target. Smack all the way out here. Look at that. One shot straight through the middle, guys. This is probably one of my favorite stock designs that Gamo ever came out with. The Gamo Urban looks a lot like this as far as the nice pistol grip stock there. And this is a lightweight and very comfortable gun, you guys. As far as comfort and shooting, I really like this. I like that angle that you get to hold that at there. It's got your standard Gamo safety right there. The trigger is adjustable, so that's cool. And this, I would have to say, guys, does quiet it down just that extra little notch. I mean, this thing, you can hardly hear it shoot. What I'll do here in a minute is I'll set the camera up out in front of the gun. I'll fire a couple of shots so that you guys get the perspective of what it's like to be sort of in the area with someone shooting one of these. You know, obviously when it's right next to your head, you hear that gas ram going off, but from 10, 15 feet out, you do not hear it really at all, you guys. So that's pretty cool.
Yes.
Okay, guys, it's a little bit windy today, but I'm gonna shoot right in the direction of the camera. I've got the camera maybe about 10 feet away from me, and this will give you guys an idea of really down range from this thing. How loud is it gonna be? All right, there you have it. Pretty dang quiet, you guys. The scope that comes with it is, you know, it's so-so. There's no adjustable objective. You know, the adjustments on it are kind of and it, you know, it's only a 3 to 9 power. You know, for maybe plinking in the backyard, close range pesting, this is adequate. But I think that for those of you guys who are serious about your air guns, might want to look into something, you know, to replace this with. You know, you could go with a Leapers, UTG, or you could even step up and maybe get like a Hawk Air Max. Something like that would be really awesome. I think that maybe even one of the new Hawks, like the Hawk Compact line. If I get my hands on one of those guys, I'm definitely going to see how it works on here, swap it out, fit it on here, because you need a kind of compact scope to be able to fit behind the swarm mechanism here without having to push it so far back that you're struggling to get the right eye relief. So not just anything will work on here, going to have to be somewhat compact. That's why, like I say, I'm kind of interested to see how the Hawk Compact line of scopes would fit on here and how they'd perform. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that I got all your questions about this guy right here answered. If not, let me know. Leave me a comment. Definitely give me a thumbs up on the video, guys. It takes a lot of work and a lot of effort to bring you this information, and I'm doing it just for the love of air gunning and the love of my airgun brothers out there that need to know what's up with new guns like this right here. That's what these videos are all about. So give me a thumbs up. Make sure I know that you appreciate it, and I guess that's about it for today. I'm Ben, the Outdoors Air Gunner, out here having a whole lot of fun with my air guns. I hope you guys are too, and I'm going to go shoot some more. See ya.